But
it's merely speculative.
Yeah.
Really. These people all have your best interest in mind.
Is that a...
Be normal. Be normal. Be normal. Some of you behave like this. Be normal. Joe has lost the plot. He's lost it. He's lost his dang mind. Let's talk about Joe Rogan, who ran it for half an hour before Bobby finally shut him down. This is a couple clips.
When you look at the number of people, whether or not they have natural...
This literally went on for 25 minutes nonstop. At the 35-second mark, you can hear Bobby blurt out, "I'm with you, bud," just to get Joe to stop. But Joe completely ignores it. It keeps going for another 15 minutes.
When you look at the number of people that died of COVID, something like 90+% had 4+ comorbidities. 4+. Cancer, diabetes, heart attack risk, fill in the blank. 4 comorbidities, 90+% of them.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not bad. Of course it's bad. But it's, you know what's worse? You motherfucker telling everybody what they have to do and not have to do. You motherfucker telling people they could shut their businesses down and they have to take this experimental medication regardless of whether or not they have natural immunity. Dude, it was Gestapo shit.
I'm with you, but I'm with you.
It was mind control. It was totalitarian, authoritarian tactics. They were limiting people's livelihood, limiting people's ability to travel, shaming people. It's not an obligation to pay attention to everything.
Okay.
But it is something that I think would help people break out of the cult. Because that cult, it's like you think you're a good person if you buy hook, line, and sinker everything that the left says. That's crazy. These are the same people that want war. These are the same people that are encouraging censorship. These are the same people that are trying to silence dissent. That's all totalitarian shit. And just because it's done for trans kids or for Black Lives Matter or for any social cause that you think is like undeniably worthy, it's still the same thing at the end of the day. The Patriot Act still controlled people in a way that was never allowed before. And it did it under the guise that we have to stop a terrorist attack. Yeah. So even if they don't do...
Isn't that funny that the only materially important thing that he's mentioned that actually has passed through is a phenomenally right-wing pro-surveillance state that came after the reactionary perspective of Americans in the immediate aftermath of 9/11? It's just like the only thing that he brought up that was legislation that was actually a real thing was Patriot Act. The rest is just whatever the hell he's thinking of that he finds to be a real problem in modernity.
Evil shit to make these things happen. Once these things happen, they take advantage by doing evil shit. And they enact control over the people that they never had before. And that's what they did during COVID. And the redistribution of wealth was insane. Yeah. The redistribution of wealth to big corporations and companies.
Like Gates profited that.
Oh,
big.
my God. So many people did. Billions of dollars was moved.
Yeah. Well, it just stresses me out. You want to talk about the movie?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the movie I'm promoting?
Yeah.
Here's a longer clip if you want some serious brain damage. Clip compilation of Bobby attempting multiple times to steer the conversation away from Joe's political and culture war rants. Bobby just wanted to goof off and make Joe's in the serious vibe was stressing him out. Yeah, it's like, not only is it a serious vibe for Joe, but it's also a serious vibe on the dumbest shit. It's like if I had guests on, okay, on the Fear and podcast, and I was just constantly talking about Gaza, which, by the way, would absolutely be infinitely more valid than complaining about COVID shutdowns in 2024. But even then, it's a way of not reading the room, okay? No, don't say you would do that. I don't do that. You want to know why I don't do that? Because I read the room. You guys are crazy if you think that that is what you're supposed to do. Like, no, it's not valid to do that all the time.
Who's deciding what happens and doesn't happen? It's not that guy, right? So if it's not him, who the fuck is it? Is it the Secretary of State? Is it the press secretary? Who's is it the military industrial complex? Are they completely at the helm? Will they ever let control of that wheel to anybody else now that they have it?
Is it the shit you think about when you lay in bed at night?
Yeah.
How you sleep?
Sometimes I don't. That's a real problem at night. Yeah. At night, I have my most anxiety-filled moments about this stuff. I've talked about it openly. Wow. Like, I'll really freak out at night because I legitimately think we are one or two events away from living in the Stone Age again. And I think it could happen in our lifetime, and it could happen to you and I. And he said with Pegasus, too, all they need is your phone number.
Yeah. But,
Hey.
But Joe, can I ask you something? Mm-hmm. What? Can't you just shut it off and not? I mean, there's so many people in this country just walk around and they just don't. All these things that we're talking about right now, they don't think about it. They just live their lives. Don't you think that that's a happier life or no?
Depends on whether or not your voice actually matters.
Yeah.
He's a journalist.
I just feel so stressed out right now.
You should.
Just... Why?
Because that's the reality that we live in.
It's stressing me out.
That's the reality that we live in. We live in a very dangerous, complicated world.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
but it's merely speculative.
Yeah.
Really. These people all have your best interest in mind.
Is that a...
Be normal. Sleeping is just a government conspiracy. Be normal. Be normal. Some of you behave like this. Be fucking normal. This is the most important thing that I try to explain to chatters on a daily basis. Be normal. Chatters think, just like Joe, even if their politics are on the right side and the issues that they advocate for are actually overall good, and the problems that they're pointing to are real issues, ongoing struggles that deserve attention, don't see how valuable it is to be able to be fucking normal and read the room. Joe has lost the plot. He's lost it. He's lost his dang mind. It's clear. Please be funny if you can't be normal. True. Superpower. Absolutely. He doesn't have to care anymore. He just wants to bitch and moan about woke culture. Man, you did that to Felix with your guest star. Come on. Yeah, I know. It was a fucking massive issue. And the reason why you're bringing that up right now is because you feel called out. So you have to be like, well, you do it too. I know. Sometimes I do, dumbass. I'm not saying that like I've never done that, okay? What you just did is not productive. What you did is a level of hope. You're like, well, you've done it too. Yeah, I know. I admitted to my mistake immediately after. You didn't actually internalize the thing I'm saying. You just looked for a way out to feel more comfortable about not being normal in other situations because you feel like you feel like you've been called out. It's good to remember that, okay, guys?
Cigar?
These are little baby cigars.
Can I have one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're okay with nicotine cigars?
Yeah, I'm not going to inhale it.
You want a real cigar? A big one?
No, the little ones.
You want like a real cigar?
These
are good.
I like them.
Yeah, why don't you have one of these?
Is Cuban?
Yeah. No, these are they're from Nicaragua. These are JRE cigars.
Oh, fuck.
They're actually really good.
Yeah.
Here, I'll open it for you. This is what I think, man.
Okay.
I think evil's real. And I think evil exists in many forms, and it exists in callous disregard for loss of life for profit. That's evil, right? And that's a real thing. Like, you could say evil is the devil. Here's a little lighter here, buddy. You could say evil is Satan, and evil is demons, and evil is, exorcisms and shit. There you go. Look at that, baby. But also, evil is profit over human life. They just there's no other option for them to work.
But there's a power...
Bro, years and years of like Fear Factor and being like a Hollywood guy who's like kind of a bro carries him so hard here because anyone without Joe's background here talking is going to be regarded as like an insane person.
Powerlessness that one feels like, what is little Bobby Lee going to do about any of this? So it's like a lot of times I'm just like, everything that you said, I'm with you, but I'm just saying that like it stresses me out.
It should.
Yeah, and I want to walk around a little bit more free, and
Hey, you deserve that.
Yeah,
you're a comedian, man. You provide laughter and you help people, and if it's fucking you up, knowing about all this shit that's happening in the world, that can get in the way of your job.
Yeah.
The billions of dollars was moved.
Yeah. Well, it just stresses me out. You want to talk about the movie?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the movie I'm promoting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your movie, Bobby?
Oh, I'm barely in it. And they're making me, but it's like...
But they're making you do promo and you're barely in it?
Well, I have 4 scenes.
What's it called?
It's called Drugstore June.
What's it about?
Anyway, really good to be here.
Great to have you. You want to leave? You can bail if you want.
You're gonna keep going?
Yeah. Keep going.
Why?
Well, we can stop. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No, we're talking.
2.5 hours is...
That's good enough.
That's huge.
It's plenty.
Yeah. But if I leave, you're going to keep going?
No.
All right.
I'll stop.
Let's just stop now.
Okay.
So the next time I have other things I want to talk about.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for
Bobby.
having
It's
me
a beautiful
on.
podcast.
So great.
It was beautiful.
Thank you so
It was
much for
perfect.
having me.
My pleasure, brother.
Watch the Drugstore June.
So now that we cracked our ice and we did this, we'll do them more often, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, 100%. And
Yeah.
please consider moving here, man. You'd
I
be
know,
an awesome addition.
it's a thing.
Like I said, Theo's considering it. Paulie's considering it.
Would you go on?
And he's
Joe
only
Rogan?
saying whatever the
Yes.
fuck they write down.
Oh, hell yeah. Joe's got Bobby Lee on. This is going to be so fun and silly. I can't wait to listen. Rants about COVID for 90% of the episode. Yeah, no, man, he's stuck. He's stuck. Something you got to remember, chatters. Maybe you got mad at me when I say be fucking normal. Read the room. If you catch yourself on a super long-winded rant about late-stage capitalism or some shit, also remember that, the other party might be just kind of sitting there managing it, but it might not be so fucking fond of that experience. Says you, yeah, guys, you come in here for this specifically, okay? You come in here for this specifically. That's a little bit different than keeping people captive. Oh, yeah, do you guys have the Joey Diaz clip where Joe Rogan watches the anti-trans video and gets duped? Yeah, but you do that with other streamers? No, I don't do that with other streamers. That's why my podcast doesn't feature politics. That's why I rarely ever talk about politics with other people that are not super fucking invested in politics. I've seen your friend hangouts. You always insert political jokes. If it's on camera, then I'm playing the role and making a political joke as a joke for you to laugh at and maybe cringe at. That's entirely different than how I am in situations that you don't actually fucking see. Anyway. Serious question. What about bringing it up with my therapist? Watch the Destiny Ben Shabibo debate. Yeah, brother, you're a day late, okay? Watch the VOD from yesterday, I guess. Oh, the Joe Rogan one. All right, here it is. All right.
So that's a real thing. Now, the people that want to deny that that's a real thing,
Now, the people that want to deny that that's a real thing,
you're doing a disservice for everyone. You're doing a disservice to all the innocent women that have to go into those bathrooms and don't feel safe.
Absolutely.
And you're doing a disservice to real trans people.
Oh.
There's gonna be a bunch of people that game your system. And there's gonna be a bunch of perverts with fucking beards.
there was no assault.
Shit, if that was in San Francisco, they might arrest that lady.
Joe, come on.
They might arrest her for being a bigot.
Calm your ass
Who
down,
fucking
Joe.
knows, man? It's Narnia out there. It's a fantasy world. People have lost their fucking mind. And I think it's...
That's an RM Brown clip. Where's the real one? Where's the actual fucking video? Joe gets fooled by the internet again? No, I want the OG one, man. No disrespect to RM Brown. I just want to fucking watch the OG video without any additional seasoning. Not gonna lie, after spending the first lockdown alone in an apartment, only weed and Jerry, listening to his voice is now kind of unsettling.
This video, there's this lady in Chicago, and this guy is trying to use the women's room, and she's going in there with her daughter, and this guy has a full beard, just a full beard, and she's yelling at him. She's like, you are a whole man. And he's like, I am a woman. And big deep breath, deep voice, big husky guy with a fucking beard. It's like what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Is this being kind? Is that what this is? Is this being open-minded and compassionate? Or is this opening the door to fucking psychopaths? This is it. Yeah, click this. Look at this. This is...
Don't get in my face. Do not get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face.
Look at the size of that dude.
Don't you see my daughter right here? Is you crazy or something? No. You need to go over there to the meeting. You need to go over there to the meeting.
Only here in Chicago.
You is a man. A whole grown man. I'm sorry. I don't know what.
When you see this guy's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
I don't get it. So now when Joe Rogan sees a very obviously fake video, he's still he sees a very obviously fake video because he's a boomer. We have to just sit there and talk about the seriousness of this very obviously fake video because he believes it. Yeah, newsflash, old man believes fake shit online. What the fuck? Bro. Yeah, boomers' media literacy is becoming a big problem. It is a big problem because we have to fucking sit there and act like this is normal and real. You don't know what you're talking about? This is clearly real, Hassan. Yeah, dude, totally.
with a beard.
On my worst day. Okay, good luck. Good luck. Y'all have a problem with me using this bathroom? Good luck.
Hey man, use another bathroom.
Excuse me?
Just use another bathroom. There's a child in there.
What? Men.
That's a child.
Just say what you, huh?
That's a child in there. A little girl. Like, use the men's bathroom.
Okay. I'm a woman.
Bro, this is literally like, yeah, why does it lie? This is Joe Rogan's why does it lie moment. Because like, it's like, remember when Joe thought that, you know, dad actually beat his own son and it wasn't just his name was dad. And then he was like, well, why does it lie? Except this time it's not like an apolitical situation where he got duped. He got duped in a way that like a lot of right wingers also get duped because they're really energized in that direction to get duped in that direction. So then they like defend it.
So that's a real thing. Now, the people that want to deny that that's a real thing, you're doing.
That's so awesome. He's like, that's very real. That's a real thing. It's a real thing that's right in front of my eyes. It's happening. Definitely real. Joe Rogan would look at a fucking SNL sketch about like kitty litter in classrooms and go, that's a real thing, right? I mean, it might look like you know, that guy, that new heartthrob Jacob Elordi, but that's a different. That's a real guy. That's definitely not Jacob Elordi in the kitty litter thing that we're watching. It's a very real situation. Don't let this man watch Jurassic Park. Yeah, Joe Rogan watches Jurassic Park, is terrified.
There's going to be guys that are crazy that take advantage of this thing that I think has been at least partially engineered by other countries. I think the algorithm supporting that and pushing that out to people are super easily influenced, man. Super easily influenced.
Bro, what? It's like, what is he saying? I feel like is he unaware? I mean, he is unaware, but he's like also doubly unaware that he's like talking about himself.
And if you make it this thing where you just have to accept everything that happens to be trans, everything is fine as long as you call it trans. Well, then what about perverts? Don't you think perverts are going to game that system? This is a Willy Wonka golden ticket for perverts.
Look,
that's what it is.
Wasn't there a fucking TED Talk a couple of years ago about some chick saying that we need pedophiles?
I'm looking through comments on this saying that this video we just watched is satire.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen other videos like this where there are people that I don't know who they are, but there are groups of people that will make videos like this that make them seem real, and then post them on
that
Facebook
lady's
and
a great
Instagram.
actress. There's going to be guys that are crazy that take advantage of this thing.
That's your hero. I mean, he is a bit of a hero for like how fucking stupid he is. And he is like, he lives his life by his own rules. His brain is broken and he can still fucking farm dumbasses to the millions. Okay. Financial security permanently for the rest of his life. Joe Rogan is like the hero of apes all around the world. I myself am also an ape. So I do appreciate, like, I recognize what an ape can do. He's like the king ape.